What is going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing another market update. We're going to talk about the three main indexes. Finally, a green day today in the stock market. We're going to talk about some trades that I personally made, if any, and what other stocks I'm watching to finish off, the month of October, heading into the middle of October. So for those of you guys that are new to my channel, my name is Stas, and I make videos dealing with swing trading, day trading, long-term investing, and my personal philosophies and strategies when it comes down to investing and trading in the stock market. So for those of you guys that want to learn more about that, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram, as well as join our Discord community, as well as our Facebook group. All of those are linked down below in the description box. We are very active in those communities, talking on a day-to-day basis about stocks, trading, investing, and networking with each other, talking about different trading strategies, ideas, all of that stuff, in those two communities, the Discord and the Facebook. So make sure you guys get in those. Again, linked down below in the description box. So we saw a green day today across the markets. We noticed the Dow Jones is up $255. I'm currently recording this video at 3:30. The markets are closing in about 30 minutes, so I'm guessing, the Dow Jones is going to close green. We see the S&P's up $36, and we see the NASDAQ is up $125. So if we look a little bit closer at these major indexes here, starting with the Dow Jones, we notice obviously the massive sell-off that it took, the very big correction. It blew below the 180 SMA, which has been a support point in the past, and I was actually anticipating for it to hold above here, but we obviously saw the big break below there. So now that we see this one green day today, guys, and we noticed yesterday it closed at about 25,000 flat, and it looks like we're going to close somewhere today at around 25,300, or maybe 25,350 if it continues to push up, into the close of the market. But this one green recovery day that we've seen today by no means means, that the market is reversing. This is just one step in the right direction for the market to reverse. Could this be a bottom out point for the Dow Jones, the S&P, and the NASDAQ? It sure can. Could the markets reverse next week? They sure could, but we don't fully know until we see a full bottom out point for a couple of days and then a reversal period from there. Because if we do look back here, guys, over the past couple of days, it's been downtrending very heavily. So this one day of consolidation, this one green day, really means nothing until we see a couple of these in a row and then a slow push back up. Because for all we know, guys, the market could shoot back down next week and we can be losing 300 to 500 points per day for all of next week, for all we know, right? So if we look over here to the S&P 500, if we can load, there we go. We see the same thing, guys. We closed the S&P yesterday at about $2,730, and now we are at about $2,760. Like I said, up about $30, but we are having trouble breaking above this 180 SMA. And the same thing here, guys. Just because we saw one green day, it really means nothing. We have to see a couple in a row and a very strong push up for, the markets to be in full reversal mode. We are still in downtrending mode right now in the market. So if we look over here to the NASDAQ, we notice this one hasn't been as bad of an index as the other two, but this one is actually slowly getting out of the downtrending pattern, because this one has actually been reversing since 10/10, which was on Wednesday. So this one has about 2 extra days of consolidation and reversal patterns compared to the Dow Jones and the S&P. But again, we want to see a couple of days in a row of consolidation, of reversal, before we do hop into these big name stocks that we are looking at very heavily. And for those of you guys that don't know, we are looking at entering Apple, we're looking at entering Tesla, Netflix, Nike. A lot of them are listed down here, right? We see AMD there. Like I said, Netflix. We want to get into Boeing. Boeing has a very nice pattern, one of the best patterns that I've seen out there in the stock market the past couple of days due to the massive sell-offs. Obviously, a bunch of these stocks have open opportunity now. We see Netflix is holding above that support at about 320 very nicely, and it's bounced up above there. So, if the markets are able to reverse, guys, and consolidate for a couple of days and show some some, upwards push, these big name stocks are going to be massive movers over the next month at least, guys, because, let's say the markets do reverse. Let's see how much potential for profit Netflix has. Let's say we get in at 340. Up to previous highs, resistance points, that's 13%, right? That's very good in a span of a month, let's say here, just for example, right? Let's say we get into Visa, where it's at right now, it is showing signs of a very slow reversal. Let's say we get in here, guys, up to the previous highs, that's about 10%. So you guys see what I'm talking about, right? If we see Nike, Nike does have very nice profit potential as well, from $75 up to $86. That's 13%. So you guys kind of get the point, right? We saw massive sell-offs. These big name companies have a lot of margins for profit as of now, and I'm just waiting for the markets to consolidate and reverse, right? We want to wait for that full-on reversal trend, that upwards push in these three main indexes, because that is what's going to move the major stocks that we want to trade. So now let's talk about what I personally did today in the stock market. So I only took one day trade. I day traded TVIX, as well as cutting my losses on UGAZ. You guys saw that I was in UGAZ at about $90 per share. I cut my losses today, and I'll tell you guys why. We saw pre-market hours, we saw a big shoot up to $93 for UGAZ, so I was very, content with that. I was thinking, okay, this could be a green day for UGAZ. Are we pushing up, right? Is natural gas starting to show that reversal pattern that I was waiting for in terms of UGAZ, in terms of me adding more to my position in UGAZ, because you guys saw I was in with about 15 shares at $90, not a very big position at all. But I was waiting for a further push up to add more shares. But now that we're seeing the reversal in UGAZ, we're seeing that it's been downtrending for most of the day. It looks like I made the right decision in cutting my losses. And I ended up cutting my losses pretty much because I saw pre-market hours the trend of UGAZ. Like I said, we popped up at $93. Then we started to push down as it got closer to market open. And, market open, I think it opened up at like $86. I pretty much ended up cutting my losses right away due to this pre-market downwards movement that we do see here from $89 all the way down to $86. So that kind of gave me the notion that UGAZ could end up downtrending for today, and it ended up being that I was right. So I ended up cutting losses at the right time on UGAZ today. Took a little loss on there, but that is not too big of a deal because this next trade that I did take ended up making up for it. And we're going to talk about that right now. And I talked about this one in my Discord group chat as well. That is linked down below in the description box, like I said earlier in this video. So TVIX, we talked about this one in yesterday's video. This one's an ETF that goes up in price when the markets are going down in price. So although we do have a green day today in the markets, we ended up, starting off the day high, right? Pretty high here at 25,456. And then we saw a major sell-off in the markets, right? And I ended up day trading TVIX. I'm going to show you guys. I know the prices that I day traded TVIX from, but I forget where it correlates here on the Dow Jones. And I do use the Dow Jones and the S&P mostly for, determining the TVIX trades. But I'll show you guys. I could show you guys better on TVIX because I got in at about $45.12, I believe, and I sold off at about $47.34 or something like that. I think the time was, it was at about 12 o'clock that I took this trade. So it was during this big bull run right here that we saw from lows of $40 all the way up to about $49. I ended up copping in here at about $45.17. I believe it was at about $12.25. Yeah, that does sound right. I hopped in here, rode it up to about $47.35. Ended up taking a decent profit right there, and that pretty much made up for my UGAZ loss, right? So overall on today, guys, I'm pretty happy with how things played out. The markets are slowly looking like they are recovering, but again, we have to wait a couple of days to see whether or not this is just a recovery phase to push down to a lower price point, which could happen because that has happened before. If we look at the Dow Jones, guys, we've seen recovery phases like this where, look, it dropped from 26,951, dropped down to about 26,300. That was about a what? a 650 point loss here. We could have thought that this would have been the bottoming out point because we did see 2 days of consolidation, 2 days of pushing up, but then we got rejected all the way down to very low lows, right? Just like we saw over the past couple of days. So this point right here could be a point of consolidation for a couple of days until we reverse back up and continue this massive bull run that we've been on for the past couple of days, or not days, years, right? Or this just could be a point in time where we consolidate for 2-3 days, then we get rejected again by the EMA line, and then we push back down and, pretty much continue to sell off in the markets. So, guys, there's a bunch of different things that could end up playing out, but, everything is looking okay right now. We see the Dow Jones, as I'm ending this video, is up about 280 points today. The NASDAQ up about 133 points, and the S&P is up about 37 points. So pretty much, even from the start of me recording this video, these indexes have been going up. So, just to throw some stocks out there to you guys, ones that I'm watching, just to recap them again, Nike is a major one that I'm watching with about 13%. We talked about that. PayPal is a major one that I'm watching as well. This one's showing signs of a reversal. It's up above the EMA line right now. So this one has massive profit margin from $78 up to $93. That's about 15 to 20%. Procter & Gamble is another one as well. All of these are on massive dip buys right now, guys. So, I keep reiterating this and I keep saying this in this video, but, when the markets reverse, guys, what do you think these stocks are going to do? They're going to go up with the market. So, Visa, another one I'm watching very heavily. Johnson & Johnson, right, I ended up selling out of this position as it broke below the 180 SMA, looking to re-enter into this position as a long position, right? For those of you guys that have been watching my videos, you know that I've been swing trading J&J for a couple of months now. Shopify, massive profits here. This one's holding above this support level right now pretty nicely. So for it to go from here up to about 160, that's a ton of profit margin there for Shopify. That's about 20%. So, McDonald's, Visa, we talked about, Tesla, Netflix, Boeing. These are the main ones that I'm watching, guys. So feel free to shoot me a DM on any stocks that you're watching, any stocks that you want me to talk about, or even drop a comment down below. Tell me what stocks you're watching, what stocks you were thinking to trade, in the middle of October and to end off October. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little recap video today. The markets are green. I'm happy about that. I just want to see this sustain over the next couple of days before putting money into stocks as swing trades. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter, and join our Discord as well as our Facebook communities. All of those are linked down below in the description box. And make sure to do your own research before you trade or do any types of investing in the stock market, because you must know how to do this on your own to be successful in the long term. And that's the whole entire idea and goal of this channel and me uploading every single day for you guys. So, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great Friday night, Friday, whatever you guys are doing this weekend. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. I'll catch you guys in Sunday's video. There possibly will be a video tomorrow on Saturday. Still trying to work something up for you guys. It's all in the head. It's all in the head. I just got to record it. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend. Peace.